What's happening, people? Welcome back to another episode of Red Divided. Myself, Tommy.
You got Ade here.
You got myself a very, very, very happy ham. Very happy. Very happy. The weekend couldn't have gone any better for me and my team.
There was only one winner in today's game, and it wasn't none of the two teams that were playing. And that's the Arsenal fans, to be fair.
Needed it.
They needed it. Yeah.
The league needed it.
Now it's up to you.
Who's got no one's got a game in hand?
No one's going to game now. That's it.
It's up to you. Your next game is City.
Our next game is City. Yeah,
It's up to you now.
Yeah,
But you don't play for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we got Porto in it, and then we don't pay.
Yeah,
and then we don't pay.
Okay, you got a week. Also, all you're gonna do is just get ready for that City game.
City got the FA Cup, and that's it, innit?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, we'll get into that in a second. Thanks, people, for tuning in, listening. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel
And all that good stuff.
Yeah, and share this with friends and family. We also want you to comment so we can obviously touch on it. Whatever topics that we discussed during the pod, just let us know what your views are, and we can reflect on it while we're on the pod as well. We're more than happy to do that. I know we had someone that commented on the what was it? I can't remember what it was. It was Mike said something, but he didn't really elaborate on
that was on the Instagram page.
On Instagram, so yeah. Well, yeah. So please make sure, and we'll reflect on it. Another week. Where should we start?
Where we starting? Are we getting into how bad you guys were again?
No, we'll get into that.
Okay, are we talking about my team? Or are we talking about the big game first?
Let's just talk about the big game first.
Because I just want to say you guys are shocking again.
No, it wasn't. Bro.
I just want to replay what I said last week. I just want to put that there again, but it's a different week.
You know,
I like it though. I like it.
When it gets to United, we might as well replay what we
100%.
what we like.
100%.
Whatever we said in the previous week, we might as well replay it every week. But we'll get to that team in a second anyway. We start with the big game today. As we just said, there's only one winner from those two games. I thought one of them had to win it. It got towards the end of the game. I thought only Liverpool was trying to win the game.
Yeah, Man City was happy with the point.
Yeah, Man City was happy with the point. I'm not sure, maybe because they know they've got you at home, and they're banking on Liverpool to drop points elsewhere. So that's probably their
just not lose the game though, isn't it?
Yeah,
if you can't win it, they'll lose it, innit? So
yeah, I think Liverpool knew that in order to have their destiny in their hands, they had to win.
Yeah, you want to win your home game.
Yeah, they had to win their home game.
Well,
they're at home. So they weren't pushing. They created more than enough chances to win that game.
100%.
More than enough.
100%.
But obviously, they missed their chances. And obviously, there was a controversial moment with the penalty. We'll get into that. Do you guys just want to give your thoughts on the game first?
Yeah, no, I thought it was a brilliant game. Another great advert for the Premier League. It was fast and furious. Back on. Second half was more of a basketball. Felt like a basketball feel. I feel like the first half was Man City had normal Man City shit control, but not like ultra control, but just decent enough to edge it. Lovely goal by John Stones, the greatest, the best. You know how I feel about John Stones, the greatest ever. And good goal. And I thought Man City deserved their lead because they looked comfortable away from home at Anfield, which is a hostile environment. So I thought they looked comfortable. And then I'm trying to think. They had that chance, a Bosley chance, and I thought he could have done better with that header.
Yeah.
But they had that chance, and I thought that gave them confidence. With the 11 that they had out, I think it's important when you haven't got your strongest team to at least still create with the 11 you've got out. So it gives those players more confidence. Okay, cool, we can do something. And I thought Conor Bradley had a chance as well, where I'm thinking he probably should have went first time, but he touched it and whatnot. So I thought they were growing into the game at the end of the second half. And whatever Jurgen Klopp said to them at half-time has worked a treat because the second half performance was absolutely brilliant. They deserved to win the game off the second half performance. Yeah. And the penalty, rightfully so, was a penalty. Okay, sloppy pass. I don't know why Ederson just didn't put the brakes on. As he was going, the pass was short. So I'm thinking, just stop.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Stop or jockey or do. Because if you keep going, you're going to give away a penalty.
I just didn't get that because it was clear to see there was no way you're getting there.
Ake's fucked up, but then you don't have to compound the misery. Just jockey.
And it's newness.
Just jockey. Yeah.
Let him
no
beat
disrespect,
you. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but it's newness. You know what I'm saying? It's not a clinical finisher like that because he still has a lot to do.
Yeah, because the angle's not like it's favouring like that.
He has a lot to do.
But then, obviously, McAllister puts the penalty away lovely. And then from then on, it felt like there was only one team in it in terms of Klopp was just okay, cool. Now at Anfield, it reminded me of when we went there last season and Xhaka fucks up and he gets there, makes a foul, whatever, and he gets their crowd completely up for it. And the game changed. We were 2-0 up in cruise control. Game chaser, we end up 2-2. They get that penalty, they score. Edison comes off, and it's just like Anfield wakes up again, and they start roaring, and it's almost like they're roaring their side forward, and the players are playing with, okay, we're actually playing better than Man City here, and forget that we're playing Man City. Let's just go win this game of football because we're actually the better side right now. And I didn't see Man City giving them anything that was giving them anything to think about on the other end in the second half. The first half, obviously, Haaland had that chance when he's ran through with Van Dijk. But he wasn't giving Liverpool nothing to think, okay, cool, maybe we should be cautious for like 5 or 10. Yeah. They were just coming in waves and waves. And yeah, Luis Diaz has a lot to think about. I thought he should have got man of the match because of his impact in the game. But then he could have easily walked away with 2-3 goals today. And he could have won them the game today. So it's not like, you know how some people might say, oh, Man City displayed championship, whatever. No, Diaz just fucked up. Because Diaz has got to put one of them away, and they win the game.
And there was the odd thing about him was when he should be taking a touch, he doesn't take the touch. When you shouldn't be taking a touch, you're trying to take a touch.
He's got to finish the game.
Like the Kyle Walker one, the one that Kyle Walker nicked in. Just tapped it first time. Why are you taking that touch?
He probably told you because it was just a little bit behind him. But then the one before that, the one that Salah puts him in, that's the one he's got to put away. Because he works on that in training every day.
Once he makes a couple of mistakes, I think he starts to lose confidence.
100%.
Yeah. Out of all of these forwards, he's reliable. He's very reliable.
Yeah. Because he had the one in the first half, the good shot. That's not a big chance, but it was a good shot. So, he looked like he was on his game today. And he's done well every time I've watched him this season. I haven't really seen him have a bad game.
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a very good player.
But he's got to put the game out of sight for them. And I know Jurgen Klopp will be not ecstatic with the point, but just guided that. We could have easily, not easily, but we could have won the game today.
Based on the second
obviously, because Doku's hit the post,
yeah.
So Man City could say they could have won it.
But then they've hit the post after.
I think you know that on the head because before Doku hit the post, that's probably the only glaring chance that did. And
the Foden one, yeah. But that's not really.
That's not really. Yeah. Well, apart from that, they gave Liverpool nothing to worry about.
No, man. So Liverpool gave them hell in the second half.
Liverpool were just. They can afford to go all out because City couldn't get the ball under control for some reason. And I'm not sure whether he thought it was KDB because I just thought KDB was just running around like an headless chicken at one point. That he looks knackered. He looks knackered.
They made the right sub though.
Yeah, no,
they made the right sub. Because when Kova come on, they had a 10-minute period. Where they kept it. They didn't create, but they kept it, and they kind of quiet the crowd.
That's what he does, isn't it? That's what he does.
Yeah, when he brought Kova and
set the pace. Yeah,
they did quiet in the crowd.
KDB looked knackered at one point. All I just see is hair flinging around the place, thinking, bro.
And his passes weren't accurate. Obviously, apart from the assist, which is lovely.
Yeah.
There was a lot of times where he's like, when I look at KDB, I think I look at almost like football perfection. So his decisions are always like, you know, when you're watching TV and say pass there and he passes there, you're like cut it and he cuts it. So he's always doing the right thing. But today we're just like, So I wonder what the conversation was when he came off. I think he was more tactical though. I don't think he was pissed that he was coming off like that. I think he was more like, we're getting overrun or something's going on with the tactics. Because they look like that. They look like from minute go in the second half, Liverpool had their number. And Man City didn't have nothing to offer nothing in return. Because
it was definitely second half. First half, they were fine. They can live with what's happened in the first half. 1-0 up. Control majority of the ball. Although you gave Liverpool a sniff every now and then.
But it wasn't.
You can live with it. But the second half, Liverpool, as you said, I don't know what Pep said. What Klopp said to them at half time. But they came out a different team. And it could have easily be 4-5-1. And like that's how bad it was in the second half.
They had, it weren't like minor chances.
Yeah, there were good chances. There were good chances. Because if it was the other way around, like Man City would have tucked in at least 1 or 2.
They win that game exactly how we won it against Liverpool at home when we won 3-1. And we had chances and we put ours away. Liverpool had enough chances today to win the game 3-1. You know what I'm saying? And come away with with the 3 points, which you said earlier, which I fully believe that if you're going to win the league, I've always said this, in the big games, win the games at home, take those 3 points and go away from home and get a point, don't lose. And Liverpool haven't done that this season against us. And us and Man City are their biggest rivals, and they've only taken 2 points off both of us.
The only hope that they have is that at the moment they're point ahead City. They can only bank, now they've got to bank on City beating you. Because if City beats you and they win, they go on top of the table. It's still so they're banking on City beating you, or at least that game to be a draw.
There's a lot.
There's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. So, but
they haven't put themselves in a worse position. Like,
exactly. But winning that game,
but they would want to.
They would have been in a better position because there's still no one of you two have to drop that point in that game. So nothing is lost. As you say, there's only 1 point between, and thankfully enough, what's helped you was the goals you've been scoring the last 3 weeks.
Goal difference.
Yeah, the goal difference has helped you a lot. So I think
Everybody been getting a spanking.
I think Liverpool can still catch up with that goal difference because it's currently you're only 6 goal difference.
7.
6 or 7. I'm
I
not
think
sure
we're
which one.
plus 46, they're plus 39, I think.
But you would have to slow down for them to be able to catch you.
Yeah.
But we're not going to blitz everyone to the end of the season anyway, so.
Yeah, so we'll see anyway, and then
But it was a good game, though.
It's a good game.
It was a good
So
game. It
it's
was a
still-
top game. It's always a good game when them not playing, though, anyway.
In terms of like what are you guys' thoughts on the McAllister and Doku penalty? Did you guys think it was a pen?
No.
So my reference for that, yeah, and just tackles like that in general is I look back to United against Real Madrid, Nani
yeah.
looking at the ball 100%. I can't remember who he catches in the chest.
Yeah.
Gets a
Straight red.
card, straight red. And
Champions League and Premier League, the barometer is a bit different, though.
yeah,
isn't it?
but
it's a lot harsher in
yeah, but
Champions
that
League,
challenge per se, because it's not like it's a challenge and you're saying, oh, that was a bit stronger or not stronger. It was a kick in the chest. And if you're saying that's a red card,
Yeah.
then it has to be a foul. It's a penalty. Like, to me, there's no other way. No other way. Because before that, I'd have said if they're trying to play the ball, but that has set my mark. That haunted me, that Champions League year. And
I
since
remember
then,
that.
I've carried it. Carried it as that if it's anything like that happens, it's a foul.
I don't think Doku's one was that egregious.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think Doku got a bit of the ball.
But yeah, I didn't think it was a
It
pen.
looked. I was
Yeah, I didn't
going to
think
say
it was
I didn't think it was a pen because it looked worse every time they slowed it
But in
down,
normal
and every
time-
time they paused it. It looked because I've seen so many people on social media just pausing the kick. Bro, that doesn't give you context as to what happened.
yeah.
I didn't think it was a pen.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'll give the pen for it.
Yeah.
I'll give the pen for it.
I did. Yeah, I can understand, but I just didn't. I
And
personally
deciding the
think,
game, I don't think you should take this into consideration. But as a fan, I'm saying deciding that big game on that decision, where it's very contentious. If I'm going to lose a game, let it be stone. It's a penalty. Like it's a penalty. I thought that one was too they was that close to each other. Doku has touched the ball.
Yeah,
It's
but
not like
if
he has-
we're
he's
saying
not-
for it
and
to
he
decide
can't-
a
if he
game,
t-
we can't
no, but I'm
use the
saying-
basis that
I get,
for
no,
it
I
to
get that.
decide a
That's why I
game.
started.
Yeah.
I'm saying obviously you can't. But as a fan, I'm saying that's how I would want to see it. Like if it's going to be a pen, then let it be a pen that both teams are going to say, you know what, I can see why
Yeah, I
you give
can
it.
see,
With
yeah.
that one, I'm just thinking, Doku's played a bit of the ball, and then McAllister, and he can't put his leg nowhere.
yeah.
His leg can't go nowhere
That's-
else other than
yeah.
touch the ball, and then McAllister's there. So
Yeah.
I don't think it was a penalty. I know
Yeah.
Klopp come out and said if you don't think it's a penalty, you don't know football.
Yeah, no, I don't-
But,
yeah, I don't think it was
I
that,
disagree
but
with
yeah,
Klopp.
I
I think I know a
disagree.
bit about football. I didn't think it was a
Yeah.
penalty.
You know, Klopp likes to go a bit drastic.
I didn't think it was a pen. I'll be honest, because as I said, he touched a bit of the ball, and it was just like the more you slow it down, the
Yeah.
worse it gets. And
And if Mike
he
didn't give it
pulls
on the pitch, VAR were going to do what?
it has to be clear and obvious, isn't it? And I don't think
Yeah.
that was clear and obvious
Nah.
as well. So I did honestly. I think what helped him is that he touched the ball.
Yeah.
And then obviously,
Yeah, yeah.
and because there was
Probably what helped him.
and then
Yeah.
and because they were so close to each other
There
as
was
well,
mad- yeah,
there
yeah.
was no way you're gonna touch the ball and
Yeah.
not touch McAllister. So I think that's probably
But
what
the
helped
problem
him.
is,
The only other thing I would
one
tell
day
him
it's
is
going to be a
head it,
penalty, another day it's not going to
100%.
be.
Of
course,
That's what the
yeah,
issue
yeah,
is.
yeah.
I think that's
I get
what the
that.
major
Yeah,
issue is.
yeah.
And
100%.
it's like the Arsenal game. There was so many calls in that game. I was
Bro,
like,
that was
bro,
ridiculous,
what's
bro.
happening?
That was ridiculous, bro.
It's
Yeah.
it's
There
just
was two blatant ones in our game.
it's just a bit
yesterday.
crazy. It's a bit
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
the way things are
Because
going.
that
There's like check complete. What, bro? Who's
It's a bit-
checking?
it's a bit
that
crazy.
Gabriel one, I was thinking, bro,
Who's checking?
Yeah.
Yo,
Gabriel's trying to go. My man's going like this.
Yeah.
bro, you can clearly see he's grabbed him though.
And that's where the issue is. It's like it's the consistency. Because
So
obviously,
why was you looking at it? Because if you're looking at it, you can't look at that and say it's not pen.
And then what you said, it's a great point you made about the Nani one. So this season for me, it's the Rodri and Haaland at Old Trafford.
yeah,
How much of a hold did Rodri
Yeah.
have? No, Haaland have Haaland. Sorry,
Haaland, yeah,
Haaland
yeah.
and Rodri.
Yeah.
So if that's barometer, then if my man does, who done that to? Someone done it to Trossard yesterday. Where
Yeah, yeah,
Trossard
yeah.
tried, and
Yeah.
he's literally gone like that and then let go. They said that's not a penalty because apparently he didn't hold him for long enough. or some
I
shit
think
like
didn't
that.
make
I think the
sense to me.
Gabriel's one was worse.
Bro.
And I watched the game
Yeah.
late because I didn't
I
watch.
was watching both of them live and they were both pencils.
Yeah, so I watched it this morning.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, what's happening here?
Yeah, yeah.
Like just all of the refereeing, because even with the Havertz thing, if you're saying it's not a foul,
Bro, that
then
should
you're
have
saying
been
Havertz.
that's a second yellow.
That means
bro.
you're saying he's
Diving.
diving.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It was just silly.
I just thought
Yeah.
it was one of the worst refereeing
It was the worst thing
performances
ever, bro.
It was
Like,
Rob
for
Jones,
all
isn't it?
of them, like
Yeah.
all of them. I'm not just saying against
Yeah, no, I
Arsenal.
get you. I
Yeah,
get you.
everything was just terrible.
It was terrible,
Yeah.
bro.
And I was thinking,
Yeah.
are you-
I don't
how
think the
many-
first one, the only difference I had, I don't think the first one was a yellow. You know when they said to give a yellow for the elbow?
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think that was a, I don't think that was a
that's
yellow.
what
I just thought the whole performance was
like
just
those two
woeful.
pens definitely. And then I saw the Everton, bro. If you're saying that,
Yeah.
you have to give him a yellow. Then what's the
Yeah,
point?
I thought the whole performance was.
But are we
woeful.
giving yellow cards to players that seek contact or players that just dive? What are we giving? So like if you just like, let's say the foot and he just jumps over that and dives, or are we saying I've gone to seek contact with?
But I think he dived. I think he dived,
and
bro.
we both touched each other, and I've gone over.
But if the ref,
are we giving a yellow for that?
But,
are we giving a yellow for?
But if the ref is saying he's dived, bro, he's dived because you can see it, but he's put his leg down.
Because you see bare players seek contact, don't get yellow for that.
Nah.
There's bare players that don't get yellow for that.
But that's the thing. I totally agree with you, but the consistency is rubbish.
But I just think he's dived there though. And when the ref, I just thought, you know what, forget this anyway. And the 2 pens,
leave it to go.
Yeah.
But it was just everything combined in that game.
Yeah. It was terrible. It was terrible.
Yeah, when I was saying, I was like, we have to win the game though, because we're not getting robbed. We're not getting bumped. We're not getting bumped. So we have to win the game. Bro.
Yeah, the ref didn't do himself any.
But I thought Mike was good today though. Apart from obviously that's the difference of opinion. But I thought the referee in today's game was. Yeah, was fine. I don't think there was nothing mad today. Bernardo Silva got a yellow card for something, but I didn't think he.
I didn't forget.
I don't think Mike had a bad game.
You know what? The good thing about him is the reason why he had a good game, unlike yesterday, is when you give a yellow card from the get go and you allow the crowds. Because Onyeka got a yellow card from the get go, bro. Everything in this world,
but that was a yellow though.
Every foul can't be a yellow, bro.
No, every foul's not yellow, 100%.
Bro, from the get go, once you set. The tempo, you're gonna start dishing yellow cards all over the place, and you're not gonna put yourself in a predicament because now the Havertz one, for example, maybe you shouldn't have booked him first because you've been dishing yellows.
Everyone.
Now when you should be booking it,
I thought the Brentford players were getting sick. I don't know why they were getting so sick.
Of course, bro.
I forgot that Havertz got a yellow to start with.
Bro, when I saw it, I was
so when they were saying he's dived, I was thinking, all right, you're gonna yellow card him then. No, they had a yellow before.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, I thought Mike had a good game today as well. But obviously, some people might say it's a pen, but personally, I don't think. Nah, I don't think it's a pen. And I just said I don't think it's clear and obvious anyway for it to be a pen. But let's just move on. So,
but big up the Liverpool youngsters. I just wanted to big them up because that's a madness. Like Jarrell Konsa being 20, playing centre half against Haaland. Yeah. Obviously Conor Bradley's played and he looks competent already. We see him and we really see that he looks like a good player. And you're not gonna play for Liverpool if you're not a good player anyway. So forget the youngster thing. They're really good football players because Klopp's not gonna play them if they're not. Yeah. But I just wanted to big them up because I thought Konsa was brilliant today and everything that he done. He was super composed with the football. We've seen him earlier on in the season. Well, obviously, when you're playing in the big games, that's your big test, isn't it? You either sink or swim, innit? And I thought alongside Van Dijk, he was good today. He was good because Haaland didn't really have nothing.
No, nothing apart from like that one-on-one
with Van Dijk. I thought Konsa was brilliant.
It.
I thought, and obviously up until the point when Bradley come off, I thought he was good as well.
Cool. Look, as we said, obviously yesterday's game with Brentford put you on top of the table.
Top of the table.
You're still currently on top of the table. What was I know I spoke to you at half time. You were winning 1-0, seemed pretty comfortable.
Cruise
control, and then your favourite player made that mistake. What was going through your mind?
Rambo. I wasn't surprised or shocked that led to a goal with Rambo because obviously we've been watching him for what? Up until this is 2 seasons, and that's in his game. It happened. You know that same thing happened earlier in the season when he played away to Brentford. That Raya couldn't play. Yeah. That's happened for Rambo in the first 2 seasons he's had with us. Just they haven't always led to goals. Yeah. So it's not being highlighted. But his thing is because he is a good passer of the ball and he does like to build from the back. It's almost like everything he's trying to hit, he's trying to find a pass all the time. So he's thinking, where sometimes it just got to go long, innit? Yeah. So I wasn't shocked, but I was pissed that that's what got Brentford back into the game because there was no other way they were going to score. In my opinion, I didn't see Brentford scoring any other way than if we didn't concentrate or done something silly at the back. And even when we went 1-0 up, the camera pans to Arteta and you can see Arteta telling them, just concentrate, you know what I'm saying? Just concentrate because the game is in our hand. We're not playing brilliant, but we're doing enough to keep them at bay and we're going to create, innit? Yeah. And whatnot. But then the second half performance was... I didn't think it would take us that long to break through. But then, give Brentford credit. From the start, you see how we talk about your team is always open? They were the complete opposite. They were super compact. So that's why in the first half we didn't create much. And the second half as well, we was getting more joy. Mostly down the right, Saka, White and Odegaard linking up. Then he's made the changes, moves Havertz deeper, put Jesus on. But it was only going to be one winner because he was knocking on the door. And I thought we fully deserved the win. I don't think it was a 10 out of 10 vintage performance. I've been battering everyone 5-0, 6-0. But it was a nice way to win because nothing's better than a last minute winner anyway. But it was a nice way to win and it just kept the momentum going because we didn't want to, if we are going to drop points, not want to drop points. But if it's going to be at the Etihad away.
And a weekend like this.
Exactly. If it's Etihad away, cool, we can kind of, but dropping points at Brentford at home, it will just the doubt of last season starts creeping in a little bit, and the fan base starts thinking, oh, they're gonna go blow it again. Whereas I wouldn't think that, because I just think you can draw at home to Brentford, innit?
But we don't want that. You're playing Liverpool are playing Man City.
You're already like you can see the headlines anyway.
Yeah,
so it would be more.
No.
And the thing is, to be fair, I don't think it will be the fans. If it ended up 1-1, I think Ramsey would have got the brunt of all of it.
Yeah, it would have been peak for him.
It would have been peak. So he's
for him.
fortunate, obviously, that he got the win.
But he done well with the saves as well.
Not so much the Tony one, but the
Collins one. Collins or Ayer, one of them two.
Yeah, that was a great save.
Yeah. And he needed that because there was no, because I'm sure when he came out at half time, he was just praying that we win the game and he gets to make 1 or 2 saves. So the second half went perfect for Rambo because he just doesn't want to just win the game and then the boys got him out of jail because he kind of got us out of jail a bit because if Tony's goal goes in or that header goes in, we're now 2-1 down. Now we got to go score 2 to win the game. So I thought it panned out well for him and all the boys. I thought man, they were all brilliant. And Gabriel and Saliba are absolute monsters. Like watching them play yesterday, they're absolute monsters, man. Absolute monsters. I can't speak highly of the both of them. And the both of them, the people forget that Gabriel's not 27 or 28, you know. Gabriel's like 24. Like Gabriel's not like 29 or something. And he's marshalling his centre back who's like what's Saliba's like 21 or 22 now. And the both of them are animals. And I was gonna ask you, like, I got questions for you two actually. But I'll speak about that later. I just wanted to big up how brilliant Ben White was yesterday, man in the match. But I got questions for you lot about him because for me he's next level as a football player.
As everything
that he could do, and I thought he was brilliant yesterday.
Yeah, but he's always been like that, though, Ben White. It's ever since I saw him at Leeds when he was at Leeds, and then I knew he was a complete footballer when he went to Brighton because he was playing centre midfield. He was playing everywhere for Brighton.
Played in the back three.
So him, I think we obviously discussed this last season about him and when we was having a debate who is the better right back. As a whole, him and who was the United player that we was talking about, the injured player at the moment, Wan-Bissaka. I think we had this debate last year about who is the better right back as a whole, and then we were saying obviously Wan-Bissaka is a better defensive player, but I'm just saying as a whole, if he was to pull it together, then Ben will be Ben. So I think we discussed this last season as well.
Ben was brilliant. But to a man, they were brilliant yesterday anyway. But Ben was brilliant, and obviously Super Declan Rice and Kai Havertz. I mean, look at guys. So, see what I said about my fan base? See what people were saying about Kai Havertz?
It's mad, bro. It's
you
mad.
See what people were saying?
Because
what did I say when I was coming on the pod?
All the guys that were cussing him, they're acting
silent.
Like they weren't. But no, they're actually, all of them are saying, the people that were cussing him. But no, you were the one cussing him. They're always making it seem as if it was someone else cussing him. But it was them. No. Obviously, you've stood fast. Because we've been speaking about Havertz since before he came into England anyway. And
I'm super. I'm happy for all the boys, and obviously I want us to win the league because it'll be brilliant for all of them. But for him, because it's just mad that he just came to the club, bro, and it's like, oh my God, he's rubbish. Like we shouldn't have got rid of Xhaka. And mad people are saying stuff like we shouldn't have got rid of Xhaka. And where's his position and where's he gonna play? So I'm super happy for him that now his goals are leading to their points. I'm saying away to Brentford, he scores the winner. Yesterday, he scores the winner. His performance levels have picked up. He's bigging, and now we look to him. Imagine if he didn't start. You're gonna have the fans that didn't like him say, "Why is Kai not playing? Why is Kai not playing?" We got Porto on Tuesday. Guarantee he starts, and guarantee he probably has a big game that night. So I'm super happy for him, and obviously I want it to continue because obviously if we don't win nothing, fans are gonna say we paid 65 million for him, but we didn't. We didn't win nothing last year. We didn't win nothing this year. But for me, we're a much better side with him, Declan, and all the signings we've got. We haven't even seen Timber. So I'm just super happy for him, man.
Yeah. Is only Timber at the moment that's out for you?
Just Timber and Tommy. Once we get Timber and Tommy back, we got a fully fit squad.
Yeah, almost there.
Because Zini come on yesterday, obviously Thomas and Jesus.
Cool.
Zini can chill though. Man don't need him to play football. He can just be the cheerleader.
All right, cool. Just the last bit. Just a quick preview towards the ahead of the Champions League game with Porto. You're going to be at home. How do you think that goes?
I don't see it going other way than we win the game. I think we win the tie. We win the tie. Whether we score early or we score late, I honestly don't see how they live with us for 90 minutes at home, especially with the options we have. Like you just spoke on, we almost got a fully fit team. So I don't even know I don't even know what 11 he will play. But I know what will come off the bench will impact the game as well. So if Martinelli's fit, let's just say we got Martinelli, Havertz, Saka, we can bring Jesus off the bench. We can bring Trossard off the bench. If Jorginho starts, we can bring Partey off the bench. We can change our defense and go ultra attacking and take off Kivior and bring Zinni on.
Yeah.
So I just think even if it's not working for an hour or whatnot, I think we've got enough options. I think we win the game. I don't know if it's comfortable or not, but I definitely think we win the game.
Just a quick one. I'm gonna touch on something, Ade, once again. How are you feeling with like Declan's new role with Jorginho, playing the pivot by himself and obviously giving Rice a bit more freedom? How do you feel about that?
I ain't got a problem with it. I'm happy that he's learning that role. Yeah. He will go back to being a 6. I'm gonna DM him just to let him know that once we buy Eze in the summer, he will go back to being a 6. But it's nice that he's demonstrating that he can do that. And I don't get trigger happy about that. Maybe because I play midfield and I just think that you should be able to do all things anyway as a midfielder. Yeah. Obviously, if you're a specialist at one thing, that's brilliant. But Declan is just, what does he do? He passes, he moves it, he gets in the box, he can finish, he can tackle, he can pass. He's a midfielder. He should be able to do that.
Yeah.
So
no, I get that. Cool. Before we last bit on Arsenal, Ade, can you make any case for Porto to win that game?
Yeah, because to be honest, the first leg, regardless home or away, I expected Arsenal to sweep them.
Yeah.
So I still expect the same at home, but they've shown that it's possible. Yeah. Right. So just because of the last results, the only reason I'm going to say they have.
And Brentford almost got a 1-1. And if we draw a 1 with Porto, we're out.
That's it. So the reality is I expect Arsenal to sweep them the same way I expected them to sweep them away, but anything can happen.
Cool. All right. We'll see. We'll see how that goes anyway, because we'll be back here next week and then we'll recap. You were saying earlier you didn't have no reason to be here next week. Now you do. You got the Porto game.
So, yeah, but if we go out, then I'm not going to be here.
He definitely won't be here.
All right, cool. Moving on to your team, Ade. So,
United.
I had to go to like a charity event yesterday. So the first half, I was hearing the first half on the radio, and kid you not, I don't know exactly how it was playing out because I wasn't watching it, but unless if the commentator on the radio is lying or exaggerating,
he wasn't exaggerating.
It was as if we was getting battered and everyone was missing chances.
Yes.
And we was fortunate with the penalties. I watched the highlights and I thought, how Everton missing these chances?
Yeah. But why are we surprised? It's exactly what they did.
Every team does it at Old Trafford.
You've just even expanded on what I was going to say. I was going to say Everton did it to us when we played them last time.
Yeah.
But every team does it. So actually, yeah.
It's how the game even ended up 2-0 and we didn't concede.
And that's why I don't like Ten Hag. That's why I don't like him, because
he came out and defended your defense.
Yeah, because all the stats always come out for him. Like, I think they've said he's won 67 of the 100 games.
Yeah.
But are you not ashamed? And he's saying that if I had all my players, it should be like 75. But aren't you ashamed? Like, the games that we win that we are terrible in, there must be at least 10 to 15 this season.
And why is his system not interchangeable? Like, why can't he take someone out, put someone in, and United still look like United, but maybe the quality is not there. So maybe we arrived there, but the left back's not as good as our other left back, so he can't deliver it. You know, like that point. But we still play well.
No, because this statement is not a genuine statement. It's a statement.
Yeah, it's not true.
It's to cover himself.
It's not
make
true,
himself look good.
He manages 23, 24 players, but he don't manage 11.
Yeah, so it's really bad. Like, every press conference, once he has something positive, he hangs on to it. And
he's basically saying Liverpool shouldn't be top of the table because they don't have their best 11. They haven't had their best 11.
So it's a problem. It's a problem. But yeah, it's horrific. This is Everton. In the 2 games we played against them, they've had 47 shots.
Everton had 23 shots on goal yesterday.
Bro,
23.
47 in 2 games.
Yeah.
40.
I don't know about the other
I'm not sure we've had 47 this whole season.
But I know they had 23 yesterday.
Bro. 47. I'm not sure.
I think if you tally up all Everton's away games this season, they've had 23.
Nah, it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
I know that's the reason why I can't stand him anymore is it's because of the lies. Like, it's not so much the lies.
It's the lies.
We're not blind.
Because I can't trust you. I can't trust you now.
Like, just give a fair. Well, no one asks you to give like detail or
You ain't got to do a Mourinho and rip
you
the
get what I
players.
mean? Just give it.
You ain't got to rip the players and
You know what I'm
top
saying?
Good.
Just give a fair reflection of the game.
Yeah, but then he'll be saying we're not good every week. You got to say something. You can't say that because you guys are bad every week.
Then you
But then you
have
can't lie that we're good every
Then
week.
you can't lie though.
You can't lie that we're good every week. You have to balance it.
You have to balance. Yeah, at least balance.
At
One
least
week say,
balance
okay,
it.
yeah, we're good. Another week say, okay, they
And it
weren't
hurts me
good.
more
Because you
when
know
we
this
win
performance
and
was no
lie.
different to the Fulham one.
Yeah. But my
Fulham
issue-
won, and
my
everyone
issue-
didn't.
Exactly.
There was no difference.
But my issue is when we win and he lies. That's when it hurts me.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're just
You ain't
doing
sorry,
what
man.
you
Intelligence.
can.
I know what I watched.
Because like there's teams that we've played, we just shouldn't be getting dominated. Like there's no way you're telling me Everton should be dominating us at home. I don't care what injuries you have,
Don't
bro.
give a
I don't give a damn.
flying fuck, bro. They got James Garner playing. He wasn't good enough for us.
Bro, I don't give a. I like James Garner, by the way.
Yeah, but you know, he wasn't good enough for United, and he's
but
coming to play.
I don't give a damn, bro. What your injury list is? We're
Nah.
playing the teams that we're playing at home, and this is not, as they say.
Does home and away even make any
Bro,
difference for us?
We're talking a good. How many games have we won this season? If we're being truly honest, we can only say maybe 2 or 3 we played what we deserve to win. And from the top of my head, I only think of Chelsea. I can't think of any. I can't think of any other one.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be winning any of those games.
Because you've beaten Wolves home and away this season, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I don't think you deserve to beat them one either.
Yeah.
The away one was
away one because
away one was
we had bare chance in the first half.
And that was
Home
2-2 until
the home
Maynard,
one
innit?
was
Yeah.
lies.
So the home one was like.
No, the home one was lies, and that set the tempo.
But you know
for the
that's the tempo
season.
for the whole season because that's how
The
bad
whole
you guys have
season.
been that bad all season.
All
I think.
season.
Yeah.
All season,
Yeah.
and it hasn't been any better from the get go.
Yeah.
From the
Certain
get
people
go,
want him to stay.
and you're acting as if you're the only one that's got injury.
No, he can't stay. He doesn't have a leg to stay on.
They can't.
But
The only way he can stay is if Ineos tell him that we don't think this is all your fault. So once we fix what's above you, then we'll give you another year and show us what you can do. That's the only logic I can think. I don't know if you guys.
I'll tell you now.
That's the only logic they can use to keep him for another year.
If Ineos keeps him, then I don't believe in their plans.
Yeah.
No, because they might think, Tom, they might think, that everything he's done in Ajax, is everything you'd want from your new manager. Whoever your new manager is, you'd want him to have a team, have a style of play, win trophies. Ten Hag done all that, So if they're saying that everything above him was shit, with the Glazers and that. So now if we fix that, we get him a technical director, we change the CEO, we get a chairman, and we fix above him, we'll give him another year with everything in place and see how he performs.
If I'm being honest,
That's the only logic I can give for keeping him.
But if I'm being honest, every apart from Moyes that had like 6 months, every manager that's been in that club should have won a trophy for United. They were in a position to win trophies. Oli should have won 2 as well. He just didn't win it.
Yeah. But
So-
Ten Hag's won one. No?
Huh?
Ten Hag's won a trophy for you already, right?
Yeah, but does that a trophy does not like Ten Hag? Marino won a trophy. Van Gaal won a trophy. But
Ole probably even did better.
you get what I'm saying?
No, not probably. Oli did
Yeah,
do
so he
that.
did
You get what I'm
better.
saying?
I like Oli, bro. Oli my guy,
so that
bro.
was the issue.
And that was the issue.
Oli's my
And
guy, bro.
the thing is, like, I hear what you're saying. So you've put a whole argument forward for him.
I'm just saying if they
But
are
the
going to keep him, that's the only
reality
logic I can
Yeah.
use.
is if they've watched the games, they don't.
They don't.
Yeah, no, 100%.
So if they
100%.
use logic without watching the football, they might do that. But if you
Yeah.
watch the games, there's no way you do.
Yeah.
No
Look,
way.
we're only getting to know the like Ineos now, but from what you read about them or you hear about them, how meticulous they are, how they're trying to like change things moving forward, and what they've done so far.
Yeah,
That
I've always been doubtful. It's only the moves that they've made. I don't care
but
what.
that
they've
just
done in the
doesn't
past.
align with him.
It doesn't.
And if it does, then I don't believe them anymore. and that's just the truth, bro. Because if you're watching what we're watching as fans, or let's like, bro, if you're not a United fan, you can clearly see
You
it.
can sit on the pitch, man. You can
Yeah,
see
yeah.
what's happening.
It makes their life easier if they do shake hands and
Yeah, 'cause
go
a
their
lot of
separate
people
ways.
are
with him.
using
It makes
that.
their life easier because,
Yeah.
but then also it buys. This is me using logic again. It buys them grace for another year if they keep him in for another year and just see how
Grace
it goes.
from who?
Not for
Grace
them,
from who?
for them, because the fans will see it as he's the shit manager, like he's the shit manager. But if I'm saying if they bring someone else in place now and the new manager you get is shit.
No,
Now
but
it looks like them
we
already.
already know it's a process. So if you get rid of him, this is new, right? So if the new manager shit is shit, but now you're keeping shit. If we're gonna start transitioning, let's start transitioning.
Yeah.
And start with your own plans.
Yeah, start.
Yeah,
let's start.
yeah.
Let's
It's-
start
he-
going.
he-
Yeah.
he wasn't
It's just whether
part-
they think
yeah.
he's a shit manager. That's it.
Yeah,
But
it's
the summer will tell us.
So
innit?
if the
It's just
person
whether
we
they
bring
think-
in after is shit, we want to know that they're shit a year in advance, then wait another year.
Wait, another
Yeah.
year, yeah. I think it's just whether they think he's a shit manager
Yeah.
or he's dealing with shit. It's two different things.
Yeah, but
Do you know what I'm
even
saying?
if he's not a shit manager, we now know he's a liar.
Yeah.
Can you work with a liar? That's the question.
I just because I think if someone took us over, yeah, and we finished, where do you finish when Arteta come 8th? And I don't like comparing Arsenal because it was different times and whatnot. But they could have looked at Arteta and said, yeah, let's get rid of him, let's get someone else in. Because how you finishing 8th with?
Well, that was a finish line, but you could see the football.
Yeah. No,
And
it
that
was
was
the
the
year
thing,
after
yeah.
you could start seeing like a bit tremblings or something.
You could start.
Yeah,
Ours, you know,
you can't see nothing. Yeah, that's the only difference. That's, when people say that in the media, I keep
that's
saying,
where the issue
yeah, but with Arteta, you could see something.
You could see
He just couldn't
something.
do it with
Yeah.
fucking Kolasinac and Lucas
You
Torreira.
could see something, and you kept on saying, keep trying, but you could see something to keep
Yeah,
trying.
I never wanted him
We
sacked because I
can't
could
see
see
anything
something.
to keep
Yeah,
trying.
yeah.
And I hear people saying, oh, Arsenal stopped with Arteta. I keep thinking, but you could see something.
Yeah,
It wasn't working out, and we were cussing them.
But that's why we're so
you
good.
could
But that's
see
why we're good now, though.
Yeah.
Because of that.
And
But ours,
we
we're not
didn't just get
trying
good
nothing.
overnight. We didn't get good
And
overnight.
you know the thing is, me and Ade will be an hypocrite now if we're saying let's keep him because Arsenal stopped with Arteta, because we said the same thing about Oli. I can't see anything in this manager for me to want to keep him. So
But
why
you
am I
see counterattacks? And
so why am I
devastating
gonna?
with his
So
counterattack.
if I
But
can't
in terms
see
of-
anything in him now, why should we keep him?
and Oli was better.
No, Oli was.
Like, why should we keep him? So
I don't think he has a job at the end of the summer anyway.
yeah, as I said,
No, he might have a job, but just not United.
Just
and I feel like there's
Yeah.
managers out there. There's managers out there that they.
I just don't. I don't see him. I
Even
keep
if
saying-
United, I think even if United miraculously get Champions League football, I still think it's thank you, see you later. I don't think it's thank you and keep him because the football's dire, bro. It's really, really bad, bro.
I'm not even sure we should
It's
call it
really,
football.
really,
I'm not
really
sure.
bad, bro.
Sunday League.
And you need to
Sunday
understand,
League.
United's got fan bases everywhere. There's people traveling
I
from
think
London,
United
all over the
must be
country,
biggest club in the world, bro.
to come and watch United play. To come and watch that.
Yeah.
It's a bit no. You can't keep him, man. I don't see it. Honestly, I'm, bro. No, I don't see it.
Delete
And it's
everything.
even
Delete everything.
and then
Players,
just don't
let them
try
go.
and the
But
most
the players got to go as well. I think
Yeah,
there's no.
move-
I honestly don't think there's
Yeah.
nobody getting into Ten Hag and McTominay to the Man United play the next year.
No.
but
You know, like certain players
No,
are
I
still-
think that's disrespectful. So, McTominay might not be a glamorous.
No, McTominay's a really bad. football player.
No. He might not be a glamorous. Every player has his use.
He's a really bad football player.
He has his use. Is he still our top goal scorer?
He shouldn't.
He's in our top two. He's
If
in
the
our
Man
top
United that you and Tom want to see, it does not include Scott McTominay in it. It's that simple, bro. So he would have to go with the manager.
At some point. At some point.
Yeah, and that'll be this.
At some
Start
point.
now. Get rid. Start
Not yet.
now.
How many players do you think we're gonna buy? How
Bro,
much money do you think we got?
He's got to go. And
Not
I'm
yet,
not
not
going to
yet.
name all the players, but
I think they wanted
can't
to get
get
he's
rid
rid
of.
of everyone
not
at
a
the same
good.
time.
No, but I'm just saying when I watch him, he's actually not a good football player in terms of like what Man United want to become. He still can't play for that team, bro.
Yeah.
He can't.
100%, but we're not there yet.
Fellaini was better than him. Marouane Fellaini was a better football player than Scott McTominay for Man United.
They're the same thing.
But he was a better player for Man United.
No,
Fellaini was a better player for Man United.
For Man United, why?
Because Fellaini was a better player than
why?
Scott McTominay.
Like why?
He is
What
not a
makes that?
shit as Scott McTominay.
No,
What did he do that made
Okay, but as a football,
McTominay?
so as a football player, for Man United. So do you think Scott McTominay is a better football player than Marouane Fellaini?
I think they're the same thing.
As a football player, do
think
you
it
think no? You have to pick one. You're gonna pick Scott McTominay.
No, I'm literally telling you, I think they're the same thing.
I would actually
disrespectful to
say
Fellaini.
I would actually say McTominay is because I watched Fellaini.
That's disrespectful to Fellaini.
Fellaini just passes and then runs into the
Yeah,
box
no,
and
and
tries
does
to head the
headers.
ball. Come on, man, don't let
You
us do
bring
that.
him on when you want to do route
Yeah, don't let
one.
us
They're
do
the
that.
same thing.
That's
Yeah,
disrespectful.
don't let us
I think McTominay is an easy target,
Yeah.
but he's.
I watch
think-
him play and run down blind.
I'm not
alleys,
saying
bro.
he's a
He plays
I'm not
centre
saying he's a
mid, bro.
world class player. I'm not saying anything. A manager will utilize his ability and get something out of him.
Scott McTominay should be what El Nene is to us.
Whatever
I love
way you see it.
I love Mohamed El Neni. He's fourth choice centre mid, bro.
And he should be. He should be for Man United. He should be.
And that's the point I'm making.
Agreed.
So
But
if we're not gonna say-
he's still got an ability.
And then
Right. He's scoring in
just to
Europe.
sum it up, you just basically made a point. Ade's made it like yes, he can go, but it's not yet because as much as you say
I
Eleni's
think
that
he's
for
yet.
you,
I'm saying he's
no,
yet.
no, but
So
as
why
long
do you
as
have still-
Eleni's still there, that's
No, we
basically
tried
the
to get
point
rid
he's
of.
trying
No,
to
we've
make.
actually tried to get
But
rid
we
of
tried to
Elneny.
get rid of McTominay in the summer as well.
So who's turning him down?
West Ham.
We asked for too
I
much
know you went
money.
Harry Maguire. I don't know about.
No, West
Yeah,
Ham.
but West
They
Ham
turn it
money,
down.
bro.
They turn it down. So
Yeah,
West
he ain't
Ham.
even good enough for West Ham,
Yeah,
bro.
so-
He's got people
Exactly.
like Watford or something, bro. Who's better, Tom Cleverley or Scott McTominay?
Oh, don't do that.
No, not just who better player. They both.
No,
play
as
for Man United.
a bet player,
footballer, as a football
Yeah.
passing cleverly.
cleverly.
Oh, good. I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah, but McTominay already scored 8 times the amount of goals that Cleverly scored.
You sound like Ten Hag. You sound like Ten Hag.
No, I don't. I'm talking about, you know what? Because you like the pre-football. and you disregard football players that have other attributes.
No, like Darren Fletcher.
McTominay's not.
I like Darren Fletcher. Darren Fletcher.
No, but he was still a better footballer.
It was a better
He
footballer
could say
than
football.
McTominay.
McTominay doesn't do the basics. Thomas speaks about the basics all the time. Scott McTominay doesn't even do the basics.
Bro, they're gonna be footballers that can't do the basics.
They shouldn't play for Man United. That's my point. They shouldn't play for Man
I
United.
agreed, but he's
useful
No,
for
you
someone
keep saying Man
else.
United. We're useless.
Okay.
You're useless.
So this Man
You're
United,
saying Man
you should play
United.
for.
You're talking about top 4 Man United.
Yeah, okay.
This
Okay,
is
so
who we
to
are.
agree with you,
this is us.
Man United, yes.
This is us.
But I'm talking about the Man United that you want to see moving forward.
Yeah, and when we get there, that's going to be a 3-4 year journey. When we get there, you won't be seeing the likes of McTominay. But for now,
Hopefully.
bro, if you take away McTominay, where the fuck will we be in this league? Let's be honest.
Take
As
away
much as we're
McTominay's
cussing him,
goals.
take him away. Where would we be?
Shit.
I'm not saying replace him with someone else. Just remove him, bro. We're done.
Yeah.
We're done.
It's just a state of play, innit, where you are right now.
It's just where we are.
Yeah.
We have to acknowledge that.
Yeah, so
man.
we'll see until we've got how many? Just 10 more games this season? How many games we
in
played?
the league anyway.
In the league.
You guys in the FA Cup, innit?
Yeah, we're in the
Yeah,
FA
for
Cup.
now.
Who you playing in the FA Cup?
We're out next week,
Liverpool.
Away.
Nah, home.
You guys are home?
Yeah.
Well, you
Doesn't
guys-
matter. We're out next week.
You might be able to pull something out.
Bro, we don't know how to play football. It's a
Marcus
problem.
might do something.
We might do something, but
Marcus
that means we
was
have to score
terrible
more.
again
We have to score more than
yesterday,
one goal.
Terrible again yesterday.
That's the
Who was playing right back for Everton that we're struggling against? Ben Godfrey.
Godfrey, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Look, talking about the manager, obviously Ollie was on Gary Neville's podcast this week and talking about his time at United. What I'll do is just touch on a few points that he's made during, because obviously there's a lot of speculation about him buying players, then buying players for him that he didn't want. So
What happens, though?
so they touch on a lot of things on there. So which clarifies a lot of the speculations we'll start with the players anyway. So one thing he did confirm, it said when United was buying players under E's reign, 3 people had veto. Him, scouting team, and the owners, who was
They don't know
meant
about
to go
football,
second.
so what they're doing.
So it depends on, like, there is more or less the finance. Are we going to spend that on
Okay,
basically?
yeah.
So every player that came in under E's watch, he wanted them.
Mm-hmm.
So it does clarify a lot of things in terms of, like, the Van der Beek, the Ronaldo, Sancho. He wanted all those
Varane.
players. So does that? I don't think it helps in any way, shape, or form. Because if you're banging on about he wanted Haaland, and you find out Ronaldo was free, then you bought Ronaldo. Why would you do that? And he knew that, and he said it himself. He knew the way it's as if he changed his mind going into the season because of availability of Ronaldo.
Yeah, 100%. That fucked him, man. Jamie Carragher feels vindicated.
Yeah.
Like,
Because he said it.
I said it back
He
then
said
as
it,
well.
yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
back then.
Yeah, I know. Get Ronaldo fucked it.
his plan was, he thought those 3 players would take us to the next level because he came second the season before, and he thought, we get those 3, he might not be able to do the legwork that we want, but he's a goal scorer. He will get us the goals.
Yeah.
And it will take us to the next level. And then he talked about the Liverpool and the Sea game in particular, and the formation that he used. He said he wanted to, he thought it was time for United to go take the next step and go toe to toe with his team. Because Roy was like, why not just sit back? There's nothing wrong. You keep saying, oh, we're United, we should play so away. It doesn't matter for United. Sit back, hit them on the counter, because these players are not. But he thought it was the next.
I agree.
He wanted to take the next step. And looking back at it, maybe should he have done things differently? He probably would have.
So you start taking the next step. It's not those games that you start taking the next step.
You got it sometime, though.
He got.
At
You
some
got-
point,
you got
it's
at
true.
some point.
But then
have
I
to
don't.
be ready.
You know what the thing is? He thought it was ready with those 3
thought it
players,
was, yeah.
those 3 additions.
What's the 3 additions? Who's the running players again?
Sancho, Varane,
And Ronaldo.
and Ronaldo. He thought it was ready because if you
yeah.
come second,
But that makes sense.
the season
though.
before.
That makes sense, though. That
But
makes
there
sense.
was no real plan, right? Because Sancho didn't have a pre-season because he had that air.
Yeah,
air
he said
infection.
that. Yeah, he
and
said
then
that.
you got Ronaldo last minute, so you can't really say that was a long-term plan. It means you just thought, oh, I got these players, I can do it now, as opposed to
Like, how
it was
long
my
did that
plan
first
from the
11
beginning.
play to- yeah.
Yeah.
and then what annoyed me about it is said that he knew back in Sancho's favorite position was playing from the left. But then why force it? Why not spend that money wisely with someone else on the right? And then at the same time, you knew that buying Ronaldo would will unsettle Martial, Greenwood, and Cavani.
Okay.
Why force it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but why would you force it? Spend that Sancho money elsewhere then. Obviously, everything is in eyesight now.
Sancho was locked in before Ronaldo came.
Yeah.
Remember Ronaldo?
No, but I get but I'm saying why not spend it elsewhere, because you're saying that.
About the position.
About the position.
Yeah.
Why are you gonna force someone that you know wants to play on the left, play on the right?
He can play on the right though. That's
He can
play. Yeah.
But then you now got yourself a predicament where all of them wants to play on the left now.
Yeah.
Got 6 players that one.
You know what I'm saying? And then you kept Cavani on, and they're still bringing Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Those decisions killed him.
Yeah, they did. They did.
So it's just when he was explaining it, and I think he knew, obviously explaining it, but he just felt like he came so. This is what I kept on saying about the league position. It's deceiving. So it's not that only as like it's deceiving in the sense that the fans that are getting excited about it. I didn't even realize that the managers get so caught up about stuff like that, because I remember I kept on saying our second place is deceiving. It's deceiving. Not to know the manager, it was even caught up about it, because it's only that second place position that justify his decision. Think, let me buy this so and so. If we can come second with that, then imagine with this 3, because those are 3 established players. There was no we need to bed you in.
100%. Bro, so with the thinking is we can finish first if we buy these 3 players. Yeah.
You forget who you have in the middle of the park, and he was still trying to justify to Roy Keane that Fred was one of these like 7 out of 10 players every week.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, so when he made that statement, I was like, if you're giving the score for effort, as opposed to performance, because he was saying Fred, someone and someone were they gave you.
It was Fred and McTominay was playing together a lot.
Nah,
and
but
someone else. Fred, McTominay, and Bruno were the 3 though.
But
but that was your midfield 3.
Yeah, and then we check a few players.
Maybe not necessarily midfield.
Okay,
He said there were certain players that played 7 or 8 every week. But when I saw Fred's name there, I was like, if you're talking about maybe effort as opposed
10 out of
to
10.
performance, then maybe you're right, but not performance. It's not performance.
Yeah, like, I didn't think he had a clue. I'll be honest with you.
I was very surprised he got the job in the first place.
Yeah. But he managed like he didn't really have a, you know what I'm saying, like it was on the fly.
Yeah.
United felt like it was the job felt like it was too big.
Yeah.
And that's the interview. The interview.
And United United weren't a stable establishment for someone that like a novice like that. Obviously he had other jobs before, but it wasn't not stable establishment for Ollie to come in and then now let me stamp, because we don't know what type of manager you are until you come here and stamp your blueprint on it.
Yeah,
and that's probably why
the only good thing for Ollie now with
clear.
the interview is just like United haven't got any better since he left. It's not like you know what I'm saying. So in his mind he's thinking, damn. It's not
he said he felt that if he stayed, he would have still got Champions League for us.
That season?
That season, if he stayed. Well, he said that anyway. But
yeah, man.
Those decisions killed him. That transfer window killed him because you were just looking at the name. You're not actually.
Well, it's like Football Manager, right?
Yeah. You're looking at the
name. You hear somebody's available, and you're like, shit, I've got the money in the bank. Let me just buy them. But you haven't thought about where they're going to fit in your team,
how they're going
what
to fit
formation's going to play.
It don't because you've got,
and that's super important.
And Sancho
you know
was
when
big buy.
You know when sometimes like as a fan you want a certain player and your manager don't go for them, you're like pissed, but you're pissed briefly if your team's still playing well with the other additions that they get in. Because you're like, okay, I can see. Like maybe I couldn't see it, but I don't need to see it. I'm just a fan. I'm gonna support my team through good and bad anyway. But I need my manager to identify a player and think, okay, I'm gonna buy him over him that everyone thinks is better, but he's gonna suit the system that I have. He might be the better player, but he's the better player for my system. And whatnot.
And that's why when you ask me who do I want, I don't care about names no more. I just don't give a damn. I just want to be able to play football, implement what needs to be implemented. So I've gone away from the names, and that was my issue when we signed Ronaldo. I say day in day out, I'm not saying Ronaldo's a bad player, but it changes everything. And the thing is, even though we were a counter-attack team, we just became very everything changed.
And when you have
Everything
Ronaldo in your
changed.
team, it's centered around
yeah,
Ronaldo.
it changes.
Yeah.
And that's like,
But
yeah.
that's his decision. So the good thing is that the onus
Yeah.
is on you. You made those decisions to bring those players in.
Yeah.
So, and that's basically what he's confirmed. So you deserve to get sacked.
Yeah, but I want to hear Ten Hag's interview when he gets sacked.
Yeah,
I'd
we'll
love to
see
hear
what
he
we'll
has to
see.
say,
It'll
bro.
be interesting.
You say I won 168 in my first start.
The other two things. There's obviously there's many things that he touched on. He touched on the Haaland and Jude.
Yeah, they're both in the
situation.
building and stuff
Both.
like that. Yeah, and they both made the right decision.
No, Haaland wasn't in the building.
Haaland-
No,
They-
Bellingham was.
Bellingham was in the
Yeah,
building.
they both made the
But
right
he,
decision.
but he
right
said,
now.
but he said that
United didn't go for
for Haaland, we didn't go for
Yeah, it
Haaland.
was 20 million euros or something. He said.
No, but we didn't go for him.
Initially-
He
Yeah, I
said
know.
he's trying to
Yeah, he
convince
was
them
trying
to
to
go
convince
for
the
it,
board, yeah,
but
yeah.
they didn't go.
Yeah, that happens. Though. People lose.
Yeah, people lose players all the time.
Yeah, people don't see the vision.
Yeah, all the time. Jude won. Jude came to the building, but he said he can tell that Jude already had plans. So
You want to play football because the reality is we wouldn't have played with Jude. With all that ability, we wouldn't have played him.
He would have been playing with Fred.
No, bro, we wouldn't have played
He would
him.
have been playing with Fred. He went to Dortmund. He was playing with like Ray
No,
and Roy.
You're saying
he was
playing
playing on the bench.
he's saying he wouldn't have played. He would have been playing with the under 18s. That's the Manchester United we have.
Big up Jude and his family though, because whatever
yeah.
decisions they've
They
made the right decisions.
Cool.
boy.
All right, just one last. I think that's about it with him. Really, just
Ole.
um.
I want to see him back in management though.
At Arsenal, amen.
Last point is just your favorite. You both of your favorite players. Well, both of your favorite player. We should have touched on him last week, but I totally forgot. Paul Pogba
Yeah.
banned for 4 years. Obviously, he's obviously released a statement that he's going to appeal it. One thing that is clear is that they did find the drugs in his system,
Yeah.
so that there's no if buts about it.
Okay.
In terms of the ban, that's just any general ban for any athlete. Forget football.
Okay.
Yeah, for any athlete, that's where you get 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So all he's now trying to prove, I'm guessing that's what his appeal was about, is
I
it
didn't
wasn't
take
intentional, but
intentionally, yeah.
it is your responsibility. Any athlete is your responsibility to obviously whatever goes into your body.
can't blame ignorance
You can't
for-
exactly. You can't blame ignorance. You've got more. You got enough money. You got enough like the team to support you. Obviously, personally, I don't think he's intentionally done it,
Nah.
but
I don't know.
it's true.
Why
no,
not?
just Tomlinson said his opinion. I don't.
It's just
Yeah,
my
yeah,
opinion.
but-
That's
but-
just my
yeah.
it's my just personal. I personally think because Pogba's not someone that doesn't have the ability that needs, doesn't have the strength anywhere.
But he's getting injured a lot though.
Yeah.
So and that's how yeah. So
I wouldn't blame him.
that's how I was about to finish.
That's
So
where I go.
this is what I think it is someone might have given him something to help him with his injuries.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably why. But at the same time, it's still your responsibility.
Yeah. 100%.
4 years.
Oh, that's it, bro.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
that is pretty much it.
Was he gonna try and appeal it, or
Yeah, he's gonna try and appeal it.
innit?
Yeah, he's gonna try and appeal
Well,
it.
they might bring it down from 4 to 3 or 4 to 2.
Yeah. That's only because look,
It's only 7 grades if they bring the ban down.
yeah, because it's established. It's in your system.
Yeah, so
So we're not saying they're not here to like. We're not here to judge whether it's in your system or not. That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
definitely in the
confirmed.
system. Once they announce that, those.
And how old is Paul now?
31.
31.
31.
31.
So
And so now it's just mitigating circumstances. How did he get into your system?
But it
And
might
just-
be like the Halep one. She was banned for how many years, and then she appealed, and they've
That's what I'm saying. That's all. He's only.
how many years did they turn it down for?
to 9 months. She's back. She's getting.
Yeah,
back
he's
to
only
tennis.
7 grades if they bring the
Bring it down.
They
ban
boiled down to
yeah.
9 months, and they backdated it, so she's back to tennis straight away. So
Okay. That's his only saving grace. But
But
he's
he's
just been
retired.
getting bad luck after bad luck.
no, his brother has cursed him. He should retire. It's cool. He had a career. He's got a World Cup medal. It's time to go.
Yeah, no,
It's
that
life. It happens.
Fact, it's true, bro.
It happens,
It's
man.
so sad.
We
bro.
should
it's
sign
sad to see, man. It's sad to see. Because, bro, I don't think anyone has had this kind of luck in football before.
Bro, life is hard.
Listen, in this life, always pray that God gives you good family.
Life is
It's
hard.
very important that you have a good family around you, bro, because they're the closest people to you, innit?
It might have
So
been
they're the
your
ones that
brother
can hurt
injected
you.
the meat, even.
100%,
So,
100%.
you never
His
know.
brother said, "I'm gonna make him see."
Yeah.
His brother went like that
So-
to him in Nigerian movie. Like, we know what that means when you say that in Nollywood.
Yeah.
So I think his brother probably injected him But he was sleeping or something, fam. 100%. Or got maybe like his chick or something to do it. Or something anyway, but
man.
they had something to do with it, bro. Because he's only gone from, since he's gone to Juve, it's been an absolute nightmare. Nightmare. Injuries. Come on, 30 minutes off. Injured, 9.
And you know the thing is God that is answering my prayer. Because, bro, you know, he went to Juve for less.
Yeah.
Imagine he accepted what United was going to give him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Bruh.
But I feel for him though. He'll but the streets will never forget him though. He'll always go down as one of the most talented footballers we've seen in our generation. He just didn't. He would just go down as someone that didn't fulfill it. But he's a World Cup win. He scored in the World Cup final. On his day, arguably one of the best midfielders you've seen 100%. On his day, because he can do it all. You know how you said about Declan Rice, how I feel about that. That's light work for Paul Pogba. That's light work for him. He box to box all day, ping passes, intricate passes, top hand corners, everything. So it's just a shame that we didn't get to see that. The only plight people have about him is not the talent. It's just a consistency. Because if he consistently played at his peak, he's gonna go down with the Yaya Tourés, with the Modric, with the Iniesta, with the Cruz.
It would have been better, but it would have been better.
I'm saying go down with those lot. I don't think he can be. I wouldn't put him down as better than Iniesta and Modric.
No, I mean Yaya, he would have surpassed Yaya. We wouldn't even be using Yaya as an example.
That, bro.
I don't think so. I think in terms of athleticism, I think Pogba had the edge.
I think it would have been better. But
passing range as well. Yeah, I think
it's the mentality in it.
Yaya Touré was.
No, I'm not forgetting. But in terms of his range of passing, I think Pogba, on his day, he's got a wider range of passing than Yaya.
You think
Yaya had the consistency.
Yeah, I'm saying so. Player for player, let's just take consistency out. Just player for player on their day. Both of them play their best game.
You
think Paul's better than Yaya?
Yeah.
So player for player, you would take Pogba out.
If they give me a FIFA player, 100 rated, both 100 rated, his ability, I think Pogba.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
I'm gonna say Yaya, bro.
I'll take Paul, but
I don't know if I could. I mean, I've seen Yaya play. Yeah, I've seen Yaya play centre half, as a 6, lone 6, as a 8, as a 10, and play all of them 10-10.
No, I'm just looking at.
Do you know what I'm saying?
We pick one position. We pick centre midfielder.
Yeah. I love Paul Pogba. I think Paul Pogba is different class, different gravy.
Range of passing. Yeah.
I just think Yaya Touré. We don't like when we talk about like Xavi, Iniesta, Cruz. We don't mention Yaya Touré enough for me. The same way they don't mention Clarence Seedorf enough for me. Yeah, they're complete midfielders for me. They do everything. They tick all boxes. Yeah. But I don't know, and I don't want to say it's for other reasons that I won't mention. But
well,
them man are just as cold.
Yeah.
Them man are just as cold, bro.
Yeah.
But that at the end of the day, you only get what you put in, really. So if that's like, obviously the injury didn't help him, but I don't think he had the same attitude as the players that we're mentioning.
He'll always be what could have been.
Yeah, what could have been. The players we mentioned were committed to the sport. They gave everything.
Modric and Cruz are still playing now, huh?
They're still playing now, and you can arguably say that he's got better talent than both of them.
Yeah.
And
bro, as they're gonna be players that win the top awards. For every one of them, there's another player that had 10 times the ability. You get what you put in.
100%. 100%.
Cool.
Well, you might never see him play again, bro.
No, I don't expect we'll see him play again. I think he should retire.
Yeah, I think it's done. As I said, I'm just grateful that he didn't sign that contract for United, bro.
Yeah. Have a few more kids.
Yeah. Just let him go and enjoy himself, man. He's made more than enough money in football anyway.
But it won't be enough for him though, because I'm sure football's his joy, his passion, isn't it? And not being able to play that sport probably bunning him.
Have 6 more boys, you can build a team.
Because of you know how good he is. He's not like an average player. He's a dope player. So he's probably thinking, I can't showcase my talent because you can't play for France.
But you haven't showcased it in a while, though. We haven't seen your peak in a while.
I know.
Just go sleep.
But you should just mentor football players, maybe. I think you should go down that talk, because there's going to be a lot of players coming through. And especially with this generation, social media and all that type of things. I'm not sure we should
Pogba is the person to mentor.
No, but I'm saying talk, because just look at my life. Look at what I could have become to
say, don't be like me. Okay.
Like Camavinga's like 19, 20 now. Trippier is like 2022. Them man are France's future.
As long as it's don't be like me, then
I see where you're coming from, because there's a few players down that line, like Jesse can do the same thing, because
I ain't listening to Jesse Lingard.
All those guys,
no, it's just
slap him.
It's the same thing.
Don't be like me.
It's the same thing. Don't be like me.
Our view is not their view.
Yeah, they don't think
Jesse don't feel he's done anything wrong.
Jesse don't feel like he's that guy.
They don't see that. Papa doesn't see anything wrong. They don't say anything.
And it obviously boils down to the people you have around you as well. Because if they're coming out their career thinking they haven't done much wrong and they're still pointing fingers at others, it's a shame, bro. It's a shame because only if you even realize shit like that earlier.
Yeah,
Look,
100%.
Jude is the perfect example that we're right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his parents around him that support him and helping him with decision making. Bro, they just threw their career away, man. They threw it away, and that's the only, the World Cup is his only saving grace.
Yeah, he had a good tournament as well.
Yeah,
We'll always go back to the World Cup.
we always go back because if you think about the time he was in United,
And his Juve years are good.
And his
Juve years are good.
all people always ever say, "But he won a World Cup. He won a World Cup."
yeah.
That's all people were saying. But at least he can cherish that anyway.
He can
At
cherish
least-
that,
at
and he
least
was a big
can
part of
cherish
that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was a big part of that France
He wasn't a
team
good
around
player.
them. Yeah, he was. Him and
Wasn't a
Kante
good
holding
player.
it down. I just don't want to hear from Graham Souness. That's the one person I don't want to hear from.
I think Graham spoke already.
I don't want to hear it. I'm not going to
I
search for
don't-
it. I
I
don't want to
haven't.
hear it.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't think he didn't slay him or
I don't
anything.
wanna
It
hear
was just saying that it's sad to see. Like obviously he was just basically saying, look, I would say
He
despite all
doesn't
this
think
things.
Paul was as good as we think he is, bro.
Oh, okay.
That's how my gripe with him was like. You can say everything else about him, but don't tell me that you watch Paul Pogba and he's talent. You don't think. If you say that he don't do it consistently,
That's another
fine.
thing entirely.
Yeah.
But you're talking about Paul like he's some dead midfield player, fam. That's why I didn't get every week. You just come
Yeah,
in
no,
and
no,
like,
I
he
think-
can't play football.
Now I think they just look at his attitude more and think, they just look at his attitude. I think
What, because he wants to change his hairstyle?
No,
Because
you know
he
what
wants to
it is? Yeah, you see those.
I think so.
You know the thing is, those older generation, they look at the attitude, the old persona, and if it doesn't matches with the
they're
performing on the pitch,
Like look at when
they don't.
look at when Dele Alli went to go sign for Everton,
Yeah.
and he came on the pitch, and Harry Redknapp was saying,
Yeah.
and Dylan Holder was talking about his outfit.
Yeah,
What's your business with his
What's your
outfit, bro?
business with his choice of outfit? That he came to come and announce he's a new signing, bro.
Whoa.
Those
got to do with
generational footballers or ex-footballers or managers,
Bro, talk about what they do on the pitch, man.
they're like if your attitude, your persona, whatever it is, doesn't matches with your performance on the pitch, they're just there. They're just
hate that,
and they'll
man.
pick their favourites because in two scenarios, if you get Jude and you get Pogba, come on, in exactly the same outfit, the same scenario, they'll have different things to say. So
yeah. But look, all the best to him, man.
Yeah,
All the best to him. As you said,
we wish him well.
Wish you well.
Yeah, and his brother, you got blood on your hands. His brother has blood on his hands, bro.
Ramadan's coming, the perfect time for him to pray,
Trust me, bro.
ask for forgiveness, whatever it is.
Trust me, bro.
And to all our brothers and sisters in Islam,
Yeah, Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem. All right, people, thanks for listening. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, share this with friends and family, and please comment so we can obviously reflect on it.
Oh, Aubameyang scored again. Oh, what do you know?
Arsenal fans, will you take Aubameyang back because Ham wants him back?
yeah, he wants.
I didn't say I want all that. No, I love all that, but you can stay where we are.
He wants him back. What else is there? And yeah, Arsenal gonna go through or not? We'll see how that goes on.
If I'm here next week, obviously Arsenal are through. And if I'm not, then we're out. That simple.
Cool. We out. Peace.
Peace.